what a surprise to see you here. Okay. Go. All right, so this is, nope, sorry, not you guys, dog, go. This is dance, and we are going to be doing basically exactly what I did in my last dance videos on YouTube. If you did it with me like 3 weeks ago, I really liked that dance conditioning, so my intention was for everyone to continue doing that video off of YouTube, but I don't know if that's really happening, so we're just going to do it again today, live. Probably won't put this one on YouTube though, since it's exactly the same as the last one. Alright, so this time we're actually going to start, last time we started with cardio, this time we are going to start with stretching. Hi Caitlin, good to see you. So, we're going to do some quick stretches, and then we'll get into, it's conditioning for dance, so we will be doing leaps, jumps, and turns, but it's like strengthening the muscles that make those skills better, which we don't do a whole lot of in the gym. We usually do just the skills because it's all we have time for, so this is a great time to focus on conditioning the specific muscles for dance. But like I said, first we're going to start with stretching, which is why we're down here on the floor. I don't really have a plan. We're going to wing it. I usually kind of, when I'm stretching, I go with what I feel like my body needs, so that's what we're going to do. You're all going to stretch for what my body needs. All right, I'm going to start standing up. We're going to reach up first. I'm going to be in a tight arch, which means I'm arching through my upper back, not my lower back, but the upper back. And then I'm going to drop down to the floor and put my hands down flat on the carpet. Yeah, go. This dog. You would think that she's home alone all day. She's not. Pay attention to her all day. Alright, and then we're going to come up halfway, breathe in, breathe out, and go all the way back down. Trying to fold in half. Try to make your stomach touch the top of your thighs. And then we're going to straddle, feet apart. When you do these stretches, I might not go all the way in. If you haven't been in my videos and haven't heard, I tore my hamstring almost a year ago now, and it's still giving me issues. So if you see me bending one leg or whatever, that doesn't mean you get to. It just means that mine hurts. So I'm going to go to this side first. Both hands on the foot. My nose is going down to my knee. We'll hold this for a couple seconds. Also, when I have 30 kids in the gym, I always count to at least 15 for each stretch, but when I do it for myself, or if you're stretching at home, I like to hold my stretches until I start to feel that burning kind of pain sort of relax and release. That's when I know that I've really gotten into the fascia of the muscles, and I can, okay, that side is stretched, and then I move to the other side. So also, if you're stretching along with me, and I held this one for 10 seconds and this one for 20 seconds, that's just because that's when I felt that muscle release, and I knew it was done. So now we're on this side. I would like you to grab with both hands and pull your nose to your knee, but again, I really can't on this side because it doesn't feel good. And then we're going to go to the middle, and I'm going to bend this knee, but you're going to keep both legs straight, and you're going to reach through your feet as far as you can. And then I'm going to leave my back where it is, but stretch my hands out in front of me. So from the side, you'll see I'm kind of stretching my shoulders at the same time that I'm bending in half. Okay, now we're going to sit, and I'm going to do a one-leg pike and go down, grab this foot, pull nose to knee, nice and relaxed, taking some deep breaths to sink further into these stretches. You can't get bigger leaps and split jumps and straddle jumps if you're not flexible enough. The switch. This is about as far as I can go on this side, but you guys put your nose down to your knee and pull. I'm going to bend, but you guys keep yours straight. And then I'm going to go into this froggy stretch and push your knees down. You should feel it stretching here. This is helping to kind of open up our hips a little bit, which is good for straddles, leaps, especially things that require switching, like a switch leap or a copa, which is a straddle jump with a half turn in it, or a full turn in it. Okay, and then we're going to go into right leg lunge, making sure that this foot is in a straight line directly with this back knee, and I'm going to push my hips straight forward. So this is, a lot of my gymnasts do this when we do this stretch. Your upper body shouldn't bend forward. It's pushing your hips down and in, and then once you're already there, if you want to relax your chest forward, then you can. But the important part is this right here, where we're pushing our hips down. Be very, very careful that your back leg is in a nice straight line. If it starts out crooked here, by the time you get to your split, it's definitely going to be crooked. Okay, now I'm going to use the opposite hand as the foot behind me to pull this foot up and touch my booty. So this is my left foot, which means I'm using my right hand to grab it and pull it until my heel touches my booty. And the reason that we're doing the opposite is so that we stay square. If you go like this, now I'm all twisted and opening up, and I don't want that. I want you to keep your hips square and pull straight. All right, and then we're going to straighten and reach, or you're going to reach. This is as far as I can reach on this side. You really want to be sinking your hips backwards at the same time that you're dropping your chest towards this knee. If I was doing this correctly, I would be pushing my chest down at the same time that my hips are pushing back, and you'll get a nice stretch underneath this leg here in that hamstring that I pulled and can't stretch. Okay, then we're going to slide into a split, which I really can't do. So I'm going to sit right here, and you guys can hold your splits as low as you can go. I think I'll go back to this stretch because it just doesn't feel good. And then we'll switch. So now I'm on my left leg. If you just did your left leg, do your right leg. And again, I'm going to make sure that foot's in a nice straight line. I'm going to push through my hips down, and then you can relax your upper body from there as long as you're continuing to push your hips down. It's like you're in a split from knee to knee. So right here is a split. It's just that my legs are bent. If I straighten both of them, this would still look the same down in my split. I'm really pushing down. All right, and then opposite hand, grab that foot, pull it up. And this one you should feel stretching in this quad right here. The quad is the muscle on the top of this leg. And when we pull this in, we're stretching this quad right here. Release, straighten, and reach. So this side I can actually do. I'm going to be pushing my hips. Probably should have worn a looser shirt. I'm going to be pushing my hips back at the same time that I'm dropping my chest forward and reaching for the split. So I'm not leaning forward like this. I'm pushing my hips back, chest forward. And slide into your split. This is not my good side. I guess technically now it's my good side. It's not usually my good side. And then I'm going to roll to the middle. And we're going to hold this for just a second, because the better your middle split is, the better your middle split, obviously, the better your middle split is, the better your straddle jumps will be, the better your dance will be. So we want to work on this flexibility here. So like, if this is how good my middle split is, how bad my middle split is, that's as much as I'm going to be able to snap my legs back in my straddle jump, right? So we want to be able to be super flexible here, so that once we are jumping into our positions, we can get all the way open. All right, lastly, we're going to do a little bit of shoulders. I'm going to put my pinkies together behind my back, scoot my booty forward, and stretch out these shoulders. Shoulder flexibility is not statistically, but like from my personal coaching experience, it's the top inhibitor of my gymnast. So like, that's the number one thing that keeps my gymnast from being able to do the things I want them to do. It's usually their shoulders are not flexible enough. So like a front handspring or a front walkover or a nice shape coming off of the vault or opening their shoulders all the way in a handstand or in their taps on the bars. They just don't have that shoulder flexibility. So this is something you want to work on every day. Why? Why is my dog always in these videos? Stay over there. Okay, we're going to move on now. So we should be a little bit stretched out now, ready to do our conditioning. We're going to start with some leap stuff. If you missed my Facebook message, you need two things today. One of them is a bed or a couch that you can jump up to do splits and straddles. The second one is either a step stool. If you have a panel mat, that's even better. If you don't have either of those things, you can use a low step, just something that you'll be able to jump up and land on. If you're in my last video earlier this week or last week, I tried to use my sewing machine box and broke it. So now I have this step stool here. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is on that bed or couch, we are going to be doing front and back leg pops. So I'm going to stick you guys right there so you can see me. Hello, welcome to my room. So we're going to start with the front leg up here, and I'm going to be tall and tight here. I'm not going to let my hips go backwards. I'm not going to bend my leg. I'm going to be just like if I was standing up straight, but with one leg up here, and then my hands come out and they press backwards. This is one of my #1 pet peeves when I'm teaching dance to my gymnasts. Everybody puts their hands down or even forward. I mean, this is like jazz hands. This is not gymnastics. Press your hands backwards like you're high-fiving somebody behind you. So my palms are pressed back, and then we're going to jump and pop that back foot as high as you can 20 times. So this is going to be strengthening that back leg pop for your split, because a lot of us can get that front leg up really high in the leap, but the judge is going to look at whether or not they were even. So we're going to be working on popping that back leg up as high as you can. Okay, first leg, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, press back, 5, 6, 7, point your toes, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, straight legs, 18, 19, 20. And switch. Turn my fan on real quick, it's already getting warm. Ready? Standing up really tall, palms pressed back, chin up, pressing your chest forward, and hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, push through your toes, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. I lost the internet for a second there. I'm hoping it's back on and all of you are still with me. Or maybe you didn't even notice and I was just really, really close to my phone for a second. Okay. Anyways, assuming you're all still there, we're going to turn around and do the other way. So I'm still standing up nice and tall. This back leg's just going to be here behind me. Make sure you have it far enough up that when you pop this front leg forward, you know, you don't slip. So I'm going to have it from like the middle of my shin back is on the bed. Not all the way to my knee, but from right about here. Chest up, and we're going to pop this front leg up as high as you can, and then we're going to land with this leg bent here. Ideally this one will be straight, but it's a little bit too low for me, so it's okay if this bends a little bit here. Just know that when you actually land your leap, of course, this one will be straight. Okay, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, straight legs, pointed toes, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, press back, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. Okay, other side. Ready? This is hard to jump and count this much. I think that's what's putting me out of breath more than actually the move. All right, ready? Palms pressed back, chest up tall, hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Really struggling with the breathing part. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to be doing, I know what we're doing, I just can't breathe. Anyways, the next part for our leaps meaning hopefully it hurts in like a good strengthening, stretching way, not like a banging your knee on something way. Okay, so the next part is going to be strengthening the leg that we lift from. So when we do our leap, you step opposite, and then you're going to push off of this leg and do your leap, right? So we want this leg to get stronger. Wow, I cannot catch my breath. I'm going to count these ones in my head. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put one leg up on the bed. It's getting ready to leap, and then we're going to squat with this one leg and then hop, just like this. So we're not kicking it backwards now. It's just down and up, strengthening this leg with this single leg squat to hop, getting ready for the leap. Okay, I think I'll count the first couple to establish the rhythm and then pick you guys back up at the end. Ready? Palms are pressed back, chest is up, down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, keep going. 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so you should have a good little burn going in just this leg now because we were doing squat jumps on one leg with some support. Now we're going to do the other one. So I'm standing on my good leg this time. Make sure that foot is facing your bed or your couch, not out here. You wouldn't step like that for a leap. Your foot would be facing this way. Palms pressed back. I don't know why I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. That was not the move. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 18, 19, 20. Woo. Okay, so now I got a good little burn going in the other leg. All right, this next one, still out of breath. Didn't really help that much. Sounding in my head. So this next one is going to be dummy to split jump up to your bed or couch. So if you have like the kind of couch that has armrests every once in a while or whatever, it's probably not going to work for you. But you're going to go demi, which is where, also, loose shirt doesn't help me show form. You're going to drop straight down so my shoulders are still on top of my hips, on top of my feet, but my knees come forward a little bit. My chest is up, my shoulders are back and down. I get a lot of just doing this or this. You want to bring your shoulders back and down here. And your chin up. We're going to start in that demi shape, and then I can't do a split, but you'll jump up into a split on your bed. 10 on your right leg, turn around, we'll do 10 on your left leg, because currently, of course, our compulsory girls are all doing good leg split jumps and good leg leaps, but eventually you would like to be doing swish leaps. You might even do an opposite leg jump for some reason. So we want to make sure both legs can pop up to that 180, which is how we're going to land in a 180-degree split. So I'm going to skip my right leg again because of this, but I'll count with you guys. So we're going to go demi, pop, 1, demi, pop, 2. Hope this isn't too fast. Demi, pop, 3, demi, pop, 4, demi, pop, 5, demi, pop, 6, to fall off of my bed. All right, ready? And demi, jump. 1. Demi, jump. 2. That's not really long enough for my legs. Demi, pop. 3. Demi, pop. 4. Demi, pop. 6. Demi, pop. 7. Make sure that back knee's turned under. Demi, pop. 8. Demi, pop. 9. Woo. Almost fell. Caught myself. Demi, pop. 10. Whew. Okay. So that is a good drill for making sure you definitely are popping as big as you can and landing in your split. Whew. All right. So, where are we now? Forward lift, calf raises, 3 sets of 10 on each leg. So, we are going to be arms out to the side, palms pressed back. You're going to lift up one leg straight out in front of you and do calf raises, 10 on each leg. I'm going to start with my left leg, and this is, of course, because when you step for your leap, you're going to push all the way through your toe before you leave the floor. So we want to be able to strengthen that muscle. Turn you guys to face me. Okay, so ready? Arms out, lift your leg, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, straight legs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure when you do this, your leg isn't here. I want it as high as you can hold it out in front of you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last round. Arms out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. Okay. You guys are going to get a nice look at my ceiling real quick because I'm changing out of this shirt. So, enjoy my ceiling. Okay. Maybe not. Wait. And we're back in a different gray shirt. Okay, moving on. So now we are going to do 2, thanks Caitlin, 2 30-second landed arabesque shape holds. So we know an arabesque, of course, is where you're right here, their palms pressed back. There we go. Palms pressed back, chest up tall. It's a straight lift. There's no lean involved. But we're going to do our landed arabesque shape. So when we land a leap, we don't land on a straight leg. We land with it bent. Everything else is the same. We're just going to bend that leg. And I want you to be careful that this leg bends straight forward. It doesn't come in or out because that's going to make you hop and step. And we want to be able to land and freeze out of our leap. So we're going to hold that shape twice for 30 seconds. Help our body to memorize that position and that shape. And that way, when we start doing it out of our actual leaps, our body will be like, oh, I know what we're doing, and get right into that shape. Okay. Oh, that turned off. Alrighty. I'm very prepared for this class. I actually do have my laptop open right there at a time, but I left it alone for so long that it turned off. Okay. Here we go. Ready? And hold. Press those arms back hands are facing backwards like I'm giving someone a high five, but with pretty fingers, not with these grabby fingers or the Barbie hands that I get a lot. Pretty fingers, pressing your chest forward, your chin up, that knee is going straight forward, not out or in. We have 10 more seconds. Keep on holding. Lift this as high as you can. Your booty should be hurting. You should feel a little bit of a pinch in your lower back if you're holding it correctly. Chin up. You're so proud of that leap you just did. And time. Okay, we have one more of those. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. This time try to lift it a little bit higher and press your back a little bit further here, like you're trying to make your shoulder blades touch behind you. Chin is up, not looking at the ceiling. I'm looking straight ahead, but my chin is just up a little bit. So it's kind of like you're looking down at the judges and like, hey, look how pretty that was. Don't I look fabulous? That should be what's going through your head every time you do a floor routine. Look how fabulous I look. That's what gets you points, is that attitude. And time. All right. Okay. Lainey, I like the oof. That means you're working hard. Moving on. Last leap thing. We'll be doing some actual leaps. We're going to be doing 10 leaps, 3 different kinds. We're all going to be on our good leg. So we're not going to be doing any opposite leg leaps today just because you guys, well, Lainey, you'll be starting switch leap soon, but most compulsory gymnasts are not doing switch leap yet. So the first one's going to be from your knee, and when I go down, my foot is flat on the floor. My toes are not turned under. It's flat on the floor so that I have to, I'm on the wrong leg, so that I have to push through this leg in order to do my leap. So I'm going to come up and out. Here, land in that pretty arabesque shape, hold, hold, down, and we'll repeat it. So, ready? I'm going to do 10 of these, and my arms are going to come up and out because when I was in compulsory gymnastics, that's what we were taught. Currently, we usually just hold them here, so if you want to hold them here, that's fine too, but mine just do this out of habit. Ready? And 1, and down. Make sure we pause in that arabesque and hold it. 2, pop off this leg as hard as you can, big split. 3, think about if you can do a really good split leap from here. Once we start running into it, it'll be excellent. Push and pop. 4, push, pop. 5, keep that knee forward, not in. Ready? Straight legs, push, pop. 7, right? We're gonna go 7. Also, if my arm bends, it's because my door's right there and I'm trying not to hit it, not because that's acceptable. It's not acceptable. 8, 9, last one. Make it your biggest one. Pop. 10. Okay. The next one is from your step. So, we're going to go step opposite, leap, pause, and hold. We'll do 10 of these. I don't know why. There it is. Here we go. Ready? And step. 1. Sorry. I'm falling over because this door is right here out of shot. I keep hitting it and it's knocking me sideways. If I go over here, you guys can't see me as well. Ready? Step. 2. Oh, diagonal. Problem solving skills. 3. 4. I'm gonna go this way actually. Now I'm face to face with my door. 5. 6. Make sure that back toe is super pointed. Remember, just because you can't see it doesn't mean the judge can. It's right in their face. Pop, squeeze. 7. Pop, squeeze. 8. Pop and squeeze. 9. Make sure you're hitting that big split in the air. Pop, big split, 10. Okay, that is it for the step leaps. Now you need your panel mat, step stool, bottom step, whatever you're going to be using. And we're going to do leaps up. So I'm going to be leaping up to this higher part of my step. We're going to hold and pause just like we did in our lower steps, or our lower leaps to the floor. And hopefully my stool doesn't flip. Still have this horrible fear that I'm going to do something horrifically embarrassing in one of these videos, and it's going to be saved online forever. Okay, ready? And step, leap. Whew, I was nervous, made it. 1. Step, leap. 2. Step, leap. 3. Step, leap. 4. Step, leap. 5. Step, leap. 6. Step, big pop. 7. Make sure you're floating in the air in a split for a second before you come down for your landing. The point is to get higher in this leap. Step, leap. 8. Step, leap. 9. Oh, falling. And step, leap. 10. It's very nerve-wracking. Instead of having a whole trap to land on the space the size of my foot, I keep picturing myself missing and going crooked. Okay. Not that that's an excuse. It should still be pretty, but it's a little scarier than a trap mat. All right. That is it for leaps. We are moving on to turns. So the first thing we're going to be doing is for control, because a lot of people can wind up and whip themselves through some turns, but that is not what we want. We want to be in full control of this movement, because you are judged on how much control you have going in the middle, and coming out. So we want to be able to say that we have full control over this movement. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is a coupe, passe, releve, hold for 5 times. We're going to be doing it on our good leg, obviously, because we turn on our good leg. So coupe means your toes next to your ankle. This is, when I was little, this is where we did our turns here in coupe. Now we do them in passe, which is your toe to your knee. And then, of course, we turn on toe. So we'll be doing the releve. We're going to hold that releve for 5 seconds. In order to be able to hold it without wobbling all over the place, first of all, this bottom foot has to be facing forward. If it starts to go this way, your knee's going to go this way, while your other knee's trying to come this way. And now you'll see I'm going down, or same thing, if it starts to go this way, I'm going down this way. So foot forward. Also, you need to be squeezing this quad, which is again the muscle that's on top of your leg, and this glute, which is the word for your booty. Really, really tight. Finally, you need to make sure that you get your foot flat on the top. So when I get on high releve, this right here is flat. I'm not kind of up, I am popped all the way to high releve. That kind of locking motion in your high releve is going to help you squeeze and hold and not fall all over. Hopefully after I said all of that now, I don't fall all over. All right, so we're going to do beach ball arms. That's round, they're soft, they're not super straight, they're not super bent, they're soft in the middle, held up in front of you, but not in front of your face. I always tell my kids, if there's a photographer in front of you in your routine, you want them to be able to take a picture of your face for your parents. So drop your hands down in front of you here, and we're going to go coupe, passe, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 1. Coupe, passe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. I'm going to turn this way so you can see. A big mistake I get is this little guy hanging out back here. Pull it so that it's hidden behind this knee. Ready? Coupe, passe, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see that one I arched, so I was falling over. It's very hard to fix it once you're already in that shape. That was 3. Ready? Coupe, passe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4. Last one. Coupe, passe, lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, fell on my last one. Okay, that is that one. So our next one, I'm gonna move you guys in here. Okay. Bear with me. You guys are going on a field trip. Probably right about here. Maybe. Good enough. Okay, so we're going to be doing a turn, shape, hold, because again, if you can practice holding the correct shape and squeezing the correct muscles, and you're thinking, okay, I'm on that high pop releve, and I'm squeezing this leg, I'm squeezing this muscle, whatever it is, once you start to figure that out and hold it for long periods of time, your muscles start to remember. You get something called muscle memory, and then when we go do the skill, your body's like, oh, I know what shape to do, and you don't even have to think about it, and I don't have to yell at you about it, you just got it. So we're going to hold that shape for 30 seconds twice, I think. Yep, for 30 seconds twice. You're going to use the wall to help support you. So you're going to be just far enough away that your knee can touch the wall. We're going to go up on high releve, that knee touching the wall, nothing else is touching the wall, and then my foot down here is on highest releve. So, I know you can't see my foot, but hopefully you get the idea. We're going to hold that for 30 seconds twice. Ready? And go. Make sure shoulders are down, but slightly back. Ribs are in, chin is up, not looking way up, but just a little bit up. Bottom leg is straight and squeezed. You're on the highest releve. And this right here is completely flat because I'm pulling it up to where my toe is next to my knee, and I'm squeezing through my hip right here. Keep on holding that shape for 5 more seconds. And down. Okay, so if you really held that the whole time, you should be getting a little bit of a burn in this calf right here. It's getting stronger. You're going to have better turns. One more time. Ready? Here we go. And lift. And make sure that you're not leaning, you don't want to be so far back that you're leaning into the wall. I am standing straight up, and I'm just far enough away that my knee can just barely kiss the wall. I'm not even really leaning on it as much as I'm using it just to help me stand up straight for the full 30 seconds. Most of the work is being done by my right calf, the calf of my good leg that I'm standing on in high releve. 5, and time. All right, that's a good burn. Moving on. Oh yeah. All right, going on field trip, back to where you were. Here we go. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do some actual turns. This will be our last thing for our turn unit. We're going to do 5 snap turns, 5 half turns, and 5 full turns. Regardless of level, it's always important to have your basics still down, and it's also important for you to start preparing for later. So we're going to start with our snap turns. If you're not sure what I mean, you're going to already start in passe on a flat foot, that same shape that we just worked on. This is nice and flat. It's not dropping down. It's not up too high. Flat, round arms. You're going to go up on tiptoe, snap, step, finish. And when you get around, make sure you drop that heel before you step finish. I find that this is a little bit easier if instead of starting here, you start very, very slightly turned out. You can't come way out here, but you can come instead of straight forward, just very slightly turned out, and then that'll be kind of your wind up for the snap. Okay, ready? Slightly turned out passe, snap, down, 1. Make sure we're hitting that high toe in the middle, passe, high toe snap, demi, finish. That's 2. Turned out passe, high toe snap, demi, finish. That's 3. Passe, snap, demi, finish. That's 4. And snap, demi, finish. That is 5. Okay, your foot burns. Do you mean your calf? Your foot shouldn't burn. It should be your muscles up here. Okay, moving on. 5 half turns. So now we're going to start in this prep shape right here. So it's kind of like I'm doing a lunge, but without the arms, and my chest is up tall instead of leaning into it. But my feet are both still turned forward, and then we're here with our arms. This one's already in this shape. This one is straight out to the side. For the love of all things gymnastics, don't put it way back here. I don't know why all of my gymnasts do this. Any of my gymnasts watching know what I'm talking about because it drives me insane. This arm should be out to the side. Everyone likes to bring it way back here and whip it around for your turn. Your arm is not what's driving your turn. Your upper body is not what is driving your turn. It should be from this leg that's doing the work of the turn. Okay, so arm is out to the side, not behind you, out to the side. We're gonna go prep and half turn 5 times. Ready? Turn, set, finish. And make sure this time that heel does not drop until after you step out. Prep, high toe turn, step, finish, prep, high toe turn, step, finish, 2 more, prep, turn, step, finish, last one, prep, turn, step, finish. All right, that's 5. Now we're gonna do 5 full turns, so exactly the same as the last one. We're just gonna add another half turn. In order for this to work, you have to really be tall, just like when we had our knee against the wall. You can't be here, or here, or here, or here. You have to be exactly in this shape, pulling tall. Make it all the way around, stay on that high toe, step out, demi-finish. You do not need to wind up for this as much as people think that they do, especially people who don't have a full turn in their routine. They're just sort of starting to play with the full turn. Everybody wants to wind it up. You're gonna end up doing 1.5 or 2 turns and falling out of it. We don't want that. I promise you don't need to wind up as much as you think you do. Okay, ready? Prep, full turn, demi, finish. 1, prep, full turn, whoop, demi, finish. And that one I dropped a shoulder, so I went to the side. Prep, turn, demi, finish. 3, prep, full turn, demi, finish. Last one, prep, full turn, demi, finish. And that's 5. And we are done with turns. I'm a little bit dizzy. Whew. I don't do turns very often anymore. I'm dizzy. Okay, moving on. Last thing, we are going to be doing our jump stuff. Probably won't do as much as I have written down because I took too long stretching and we're almost out of time. So, grab your stool or your panel mat or your low step, and we are going to be doing T-lifts. We're going to do, I wrote down 30 seconds, but we're just going to do 10. So a T-lift is where your arms are in a T. You put your foot on your item, and we're going to lift it. When you put it down, I don't want to be able to hear it. So at the gym, I hear a lot of, that's a kick down. We don't want to be kicking down. We want to be lifting. And lifting, think upward thoughts. So there's no down. Let gravity do the down. You're not doing the down. You're resisting gravity. Also make sure when you do this that you're still standing up straight. So it shouldn't be here and it shouldn't be here. All of this stays very, very still, and you're just lifting using this muscle right here, like somebody's got a string and they're pulling it straight up in the air. Okay? Ready? We'll start with our right leg forward. Actually, I'm going to stay this way. Ready? Press back, hands backwards, chin up, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. Other leg. Dog hair all over my legs. And lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Side. So this time, my knee's not going to be forward. I'm going to roll it upward, and that's going to let me stand up straight. So if I roll it this way, I'm kind of like popped forward, right? My hips are over here now. But if I leave this knee facing the ceiling, I can stand up straight, almost like I'm just a normal standing person if you ignored this leg. So, ready? Lift. 1, 2, don't bend over, make sure we're not doing this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, point your toes, 8, 9, 10. Switch. Other side. Ready? Ooh, I have to go down move. 4, 5, point your feet. 6, 7, quiet landings. 8, 9, 10. Good. Now I'm imagining all of my kids doing this. If you're one of my kids, don't do this. We're not, like, what are those dolls that have strings hanging out of them? That's what that reminds me of. We're not those dolls. We're doing this. We hold very, very still because we have control over our bodies. Okay. Last one is the back. So I'm standing up very tall. I'm actually going to turn this way so you can see. Standing up very, very tall, just like in that arabesque. I'm just going to plop this foot behind me here and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Think upward thoughts. 5, 6, 7. Lift. 8, 9, 10. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, moving on. Down to the floor, actually, for straddle rolls. Do I like quiet? No. Quiet landings? I like quiet landings. Is that what you mean? Or like living in quiet? To be honest, I have a 2-year-old, so I don't even remember what living in quiet looks like. All right. Straddle. We're going to put both hands next to the right leg and not right here pushing yourself up. They're fingertips only next to your leg, way over here. So they're like this, and over here. And they're just there for support. We're not leaning forward or backwards. You're going to try to stay up tall and make a backwards circle with your leg because we're working on rolling our legs backwards for a nice big straddle. We're going to do 10 on this leg, 10 on this leg. Then we'll put hands in the front and do 10 with both legs. These are difficult and they're going to hurt your hip flexors and the tops of your legs. You're not dying. It's supposed to feel like that. Ready? And circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chin up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Point your toes. 9. Straight legs. 10. Other side. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Both legs. Ready? Make sure your hands are here. It feels like it would make sense to put them here and like that would be really helpful. It probably would, but it's not right. And lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right. Moving on. Okay. Trying to prioritize for how much time we have left. We're going to do 2 more things. The first one is going to be a jump shape hold because I have found that a lot of even my older kids do not start their jumps in the proper shape. So again, practice holding it. You'll get good muscle memory and it will come back. Your legs burn. Good, you're getting stronger and getting ready to get back in the gym. Okay, so luckily this next one's not that hard. We're going to do a shape hold for 10 seconds and then do 10 punches 3 times. So the proper jump shape keeps your shoulders over your hips, over your feet. So we're going to drop. Like someone's got a hold of my hands and they're pulling me straight down, but I can't bend over. So think about somebody laying on the floor, grabbing your hands. You can't bend over, but they're pulling you straight down. So that's the proper shape. Can't really see. Proper shape is here. It's not like this. It's not like this. A lot of kids, when I tell them to tuck their booty under and go like this, that's not correct because now my hips are not under my shoulders or over my feet. You want to keep your hip bones right over your feet, but then just roll from here, roll that booty under. It's a very small movement. It's called a pelvic tilt. It's just right here. And then these ribs are in, not out, but in, and then shoulders roll down and back, chin is up. Sounds like a lot, but that's why we're going to hold it so you can start getting the muscle memory and you don't have to think about it so much. And then straight from there, after 10 seconds, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 10 punches. And punches are jumps on straight legs, arms by your ears. We'll do that 3 times. Okay, ready? And hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, shoulders down, 6, 5, booty under, 4, ribs in, 3, 2, 1, punch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And back down, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And done. Okay. Last thing. We are going to do from that shape, straight jump up to your step stool thing, or your panel mat, whatever you have. I'm going to go sideways, which is actually what I would rather you do, because when we jump forward, you kind of bend and lean into it. And I don't want you going anywhere forward or backwards. And backward, nobody would do it backwards, but same thing with that you would have to lean into a little bit. And we're working on keeping this tight line from shoulders and hips and feet the whole entire time, so I don't want you having to go forward or backwards. We're going to go sideways instead. So we'll go hold the shape, straight jump, and sit with arms up in a crown. Booty is tucked under. Let me show you from the side. So I'm in that nice shape, jump, and squeeze and hold, just like that. We are going to do 10 of these, and then we'll be done. Ready? Drop, straight jump, stick. 1, 2, 3. Release. Make sure when you push off the floor, you push to a pointed toe. So I'm lifting heel, ball of the foot, toe is the last thing to come off the floor, and then I'm already in a hard point, so we don't have this ugly flat feet that I hate and judges hate. Point right off the floor. It's also going to get you higher. Ready? And jump, squeeze, down, that's 2, jump, squeeze, down, that's 3, jump, down, 4, jump, down, 5, jump, down, 6, jump. Make sure those feet are together. The big deduction if they come apart. Squeeze those heel bones, ankle bones together. Down, 7, jump, down, 8, jump, down, 9, jump, down, 10. Okay, so we are going to stop there for the sake of time. The only things left on here that we skipped were also split jumps up to here, again sideways. And then last time that we did these, we did our tuck to split and straddle jumps on the floor. These really force you to get enough power, so you would drop down, chest is still up, and then you would do your split jump and stick, and then the same thing where we drop and do straddle jump, stick. We were going to do 10 of both of those, and then the last thing is straddle jump to your bed, because again that forces you to land in a straddle with your knees turned up. You can't land in the middle split with your knees forward, where you could, but it's not going to feel good. You're going to fly off the bed. So if you want to do those things, you can. I'm going to go ahead and end it because it's been enough time. But thank you guys for joining me. This will be great for when we get back. Your dance skills will look better when you've done these things. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys next time.